Hello, and thank you for joining us from our studios in Israel. I'm Aaron Porras, here with ILTV's Morning Briefing. Former Arkansas governor and Republican presidential candidate Mike Huckabee is denying reports that he was tapped by President-elect Donald Trump to serve as the next U.S. ambassador to Israel. Huckabee wrote on his Twitter account that the media buzz about his nomination was wrong, that the issue was never discussed with Trump at their meeting on Friday, and that the position will not be filled until a Secretary of State is named. But Jerusalem Post reporter Gil Hoffman tweeted Saturday night that despite Huckabee's denial, he stands by his story that the former Baptist minister will in fact be chosen as the next ambassador. Reports say his first item of business will include moving the U.S. Embassy from Tel Aviv to Jerusalem, and Huckabee is also on record as saying that there's really no such thing as Palestinian, and that the idea that Palestinians have a long history dating back hundreds or even thousands of years is not true. According to reports by the Palestinian Health Ministry, a 26-year-old Palestinian was killed on Friday afternoon by IDF gunfire near the Gaza border. 2 others were wounded. According to the IDF, dozens of Palestinians breached the buffer zone, damaged the fence, threw rocks at soldiers, burned tires, and attempted to infiltrate Israel proper. Forces at the scene fired warning shots in the air to disperse the crowd before shooting towards rioters. The IDF is investigating the incident, and Palestinian youths have been holding protests near the Gaza border fence every Friday over the past year. Some of the protests have escalated into violent clashes, resulting in Palestinian deaths. On Monday, PM Benjamin Netanyahu will pass David Ben-Gurion's record for longest consecutive term as prime minister in Israel's history. Ben-Gurion served 2,790 days in his second stint as prime minister from 1955 to 1963. Netanyahu has been serving consecutively in his second time as prime minister since March 31, 2009. Both men also served, of course, a first term, but Ben-Gurion's was longer. To break the record for overall days in office set by Israel's first and third prime minister of 4,872 days in office, Netanyahu would need to serve another 972 days, or about 2.5 more years. Right now, the next elections are scheduled for November 5, 2019, which is 1,082 days from now. If early elections are not called before July 2019, then Netanyahu will have broken that record as well. But Israeli politics being what they are, that would be a long shot. Israel will open the 2017 World Baseball Classic tournament with a game against South Korea on March 6th in Seoul. This will be Israel's first appearance in the WBC, considered the World Cup of Baseball, following its win in the qualifying tournament last September. Team Israel will play in Pool A against South Korea, Chinese Taipei, and the Netherlands. This year, for the first time, a single elimination tiebreaker game will be played if necessary to determine the second advancing team in both the first and second rounds. The first round will be a round-robin format, with the top 2 teams advancing to the next round at the Tokyo Dome in Japan. Should Israel win there, it will head to Los Angeles for the semifinals starting March 20th. That's all for now. I'm Aaron Porras, and see you later with our main daily broadcast from Israel at 2 p.m. Eastern Time.